Welcome to SBCCtv. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain how to use the new page form. This page form is a little different than what you're used to in Omni Update, as it is a template for the player profile pages. And this video is going to describe to you the parts of this form, and then the next video will actually demonstrate how to create the new pages, how to provide the information, and I'll actually do a demonstration and create a new page. But for now, let's just take a look at this form. It's a little different. You notice there is an area in there that kind of looks like a WYSIWYG or a text editor, which is a little new. So I'm going to pick up my pen so I can kind of demonstrate as I'm going through this. In this player profile, you're going to provide the player's name, their first name, their last name, and the player's position, the jersey number. And then over on the right, you'll actually get a tip which will help you know what content to put in there. So make sure you pay attention to the right hand side because it gives you some good information of ideas or what you should put in. You're going to give the contact email address. That might be your email address as the coach, or it might be the player's email address, depending on who you want that recruiter to contact and how you want them to contact you or the student. And if you look at the middle of the screen, you've got the YouTube code to a specific video. And so in this area of the screen, this is kind of a main area of the screen that we're going to take a little more time in this video to discuss. It looks like, again, a WYSIWYG, an editor, a text editor, and you're going to pay attention to one specific area, which enables you to embed your YouTube video. And again, this is the YouTube video for your specific video for that player, a highlight film of that player that you want embedded in this page. And you'll use this button to click and then provide information in there. This field is your YouTube channel, which is different. YouTube channel might have several different videos in it. Your specific YouTube video is going to be the one that you want highlighted for your player. And so you're going to provide the URL for not only the specific in this WYSIWYG, but then the channel, so that a coach can click on a YouTube icon and actually go to your channel. And you also have an area for the document name. This is important because it's going to be the player's name. It's going to be lowercase, no punctuation. Again, the right hand side of the page actually gives you some information about that. I'll highlight that for you. And if you do want to use a player's first and last name, again, I'll demonstrate this in the next video. You'll want to use, first name, maybe Jennifer, and then the underscore Robinson, so that you're not using blank spaces. Down below, you've got a couple of choices to make. Overwrite new document, which, unless you already have a page created and you want to overwrite it, you're going to leave this blank. This area here, you're not going to put your checkbox in there, check mark in there. And then you're also going to leave the new document access to everyone. That doesn't mean that everyone has access to your page. We set that at a different place in Omni Update, so you don't have to worry about setting the access for your page. And when you're done with that, you would click Create. So that kind of explains the form fields a little bit. And let's take a look at the mini WYSIWYG, the area where you're providing your YouTube video information. And notice we've got the type and file, URL, and then the dimensions, and those are the important parts of your YouTube video. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste your YouTube URL into this, and Omni Update's going to recognize and do some things to it that you don't have to worry about. And then you're also maybe going to want to change the dimensions. A good dimension for this template is to use 380. So 380, and as soon as you change that first text area there, that first dimension, it's going to automatically change the dimension on the right, especially if your constrained properties is checked. If that's not checked, it's not going to constrain those properties, and your video is going to look, kind of funky and stretched. So make sure that this is checked, which it is by default, and then you can change the dimension so that your video will fit into the template area of the page, which is at the top of the page for the YouTube video. Now, if you're feeling lucky or kind of know what you're doing with some HTML code, you could click on the Source tab within this Insert, Edit, Embedded Media dialog box, and that will actually give you access to the embedded code that's in the page. And I'm going to erase these marks so they're not up here, so let's erase those. And you can see in the screen, you can see the source once I've clicked the Source tab. Oh, I better pick my pen up. You can see the Source tab, and in here you can see it's an iframe. You can see what video it's embedding, and then also the width and the height. Now you could change these in here, but the beauty of changing it under the General tab is it constrains it for you. You don't have to do the math to make sure that it is proportioned appropriately. In the next video, you'll see a demonstration of actually filling this out that I think will help make some of this a little clearer.